everyone outside the kitchen teaching to find the leg. You're gonna marry the food in your left hand, dog's facing you this way. So you're gonna just come through, click, as he passes through this little alleyway. Again, you wanna stay upright and as forward as possible. Of course, you gotta do some leaning and looking to make sure things are right. First few reps here, click. He comes here, click. He comes here, click, just like you did in the beginning in the kitchen. And then you do the same process. You make him come, as he spins, you click, and you use the food here. So again, if there was a seam coming up my pants, or you use the front end of the pole as the barrier, you don't want him going past that. You want him to achieve his reward right in here. And you're also having a short tab and a prong collar on him. Then the next transition is leash in your left with the clicker on the prong, dog's facing this way. What you want to start doing is adding a little leash pressure to get him to shoot through this alley and come in straight. The food is now in your right hand. So as he comes through with a little leash pressure, you might have to put the food here to do a double whammy with leash pressure and food just in the beginning to get him to shoot. But eventually you want to fade this right hand out of the picture and just use leash pressure. And as he comes here in these circles, you want to click and have the food ready for him to meet you. So he comes through with leash pressure, click, boom, and the food's there. And then he starts to understand and anticipate. The faster he gets through, the quicker he spins, the food is going to be there ready and waiting for him. You do that with a ton of repetitions. The next part is the same sequence. Now instead of you click, well, you could actually click and do a little delayed delivery. So as he comes through, you click, and this is what I call driving the pole. He marries up to the hand after the click. You just do a quarter turn around the pole, and because of his anatomy, his head and his spine, he's got to tuck his butt into your left leg in order to achieve the food around this corner. And that's what you're starting to build repetitions with. So the next progression would be leash pressure. He comes through, he meets up with a hand, you do a quarter turn as he whips his butt into your leg, click, and you feed around the corner. So that'd be what we call driving the pole, adding the process of him coming through, finding your leg, and then really swinging his butt into your leg as he moves with you. So we don't want to do forward movement in the beginning, we want to do left turns. And this is how we shape that whole process. Another sequence is same process. He comes through with the left hand, food in the right. You pull him through with leash pressure, he makes a turn, he comes in here, no click happens. You're blocking him from going forward. He may try to back out, you block any type of retreating, and you just keep his head in here. And what we're looking for is eye contact. So the minute, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's successive approximation. He may be looking to say, hey, where's the hand with the food? He'll give you some type of upward focus. It doesn't have to be perfect eye contact. Click, and then the food comes over the top and he meets it here. And if he actually leaves the ground, even better, because you want that upward dynamic energy for him to achieve the food. And again, this alleyway, I even like the pole taller than me, because it makes the energy channel upward. And that's where you're going to get the really good dynamic movement and the upward focus.